just like Jenny said, all those words about what have I been telling you? How many decades have I been saying that your best defense against illness is to stay healthy? And our protocols focus on supporting the structure and function of your body, including your immune system. And here we are at the crossroads. Have people listened? Are people saturating with their Remag and taking their Remite and Realign and their Whole Seed Reset and their Pico Silver? Because that's what will protect you. Let's look at what's going on with viruses. A virus consists of a couple of proteins and some DNA, but mostly RNA, in order to replicate itself. A protein binds to a living host cell, our human cells, and inserts its DNA and RNA into the cell. When inside, that genetic material instructs the cell to use the human cell resources to create more viruses. Viruses are not even alive. They do not have their own resources. That's why they must invade our cells, and when the host cell is all pumped up with up to 1 million of these viruses, it explodes and they go on to infect other cells. However, you must ask, what protects a cell? Human development did not come to the point where every one of us is going to fall over because we're attacked by a virus. There are two schools of thought on infection. One is that these organisms just come in and attack us for no good reason and we all fall over dead. That's not true. You put a virus or bacteria in a room of 100 people and only a certain percentage of them will fall over. And then most of those people will not die. The other school of thought, that was Pasteur's school of thought, the infection theory. And then there's André Béchamp, who said it's the ground, it's the environment, it's your body, it's the host cells. How are they protecting themselves? And that's what we've been all about, is protecting you from the cellular level so that these viruses don't come up and knock on the door and get an entry. They just don't. Cells have a unique mechanism to protect themselves from attack from viruses, yeast, bacteria. Inside each cell lies a group of special proteins. They're called restriction enzymes that cut up the DNA or RNA of a foreign organism. They just fissure it up. There's also a protein known to help cells defend themselves against infection called myxovirus-resistant proteins, and they're related to mitochondrial membrane GTPase, which plays a pivotal role in the form or shape and function of the mitochondria. I've talked about mitochondria a lot. But first of all, these restriction enzymes, magnesium is responsible for 1,000 different enzyme processes in the body. I wasn't able to find restriction enzymes and magnesium-associated research yet, but I'm sure it's there. This business about GTPase, number 5 of the 14 functions of magnesium, in my book, The Magnesium Miracle, on page 72, I say, GTPase, magnesium is a cofactor for this enzyme. It has many functions: signal transduction, or switching on specific receptor proteins located on cell membranes and transmitting that signal to trigger taste, smell, and perception of light, protein biosynthesis, control and differentiation of cell division, translocation of proteins through cell membranes, and transport of vesicles within the cell and assembly of vesicle coats. Just inundating you with a bunch of kind of scientific words just to let you know that's one of the 14 very tremendous functions of magnesium with all those many aspects. So it's working meaning magnesium is working to make GTPase work, to make the restrictions enzymes work to protect your cells. I repeat, for Pete's sakes, people, get your Remag up to saturation levels. Take your Remite, your Realign, your whole C, vitamin C, and your Pico Silver. And even the Remag itself, I think we have someone with a testimonial who said, I started to get worried about this coronavirus, so I took more magnesium and I feel better. That's what we want you to do. Now,